Let's shift our focus to India now. The country's election season is underway. 2 out of 5 states have gone to polls, and the world's largest democracy is just months away from general elections. In order to keep the elections clean, the Supreme Court has asked high courts to expedite criminal cases against members of parliament and legislative assemblies. Now, the top court has also sent out a directive to lower courts, asking them to set up special benches to monitor such cases. The directive comes at a time when the Supreme Court is hearing a public interest litigation, also known as a PIL. Now, that seeks to keep convicted MPs and MLAs away from elections. Now, in the present scenario, a convicted lawmaker is barred from elections for 6 years after he or she has served a prison sentence. The court directive also details the order of priority for the criminal cases against political leaders to be taken up. The judicial apparatus has been asked to first speed up the cases that are punishable with a death sentence or life imprisonment. Next in the list of priorities are cases that potentially carry a prison sentence of 5 years or more. The 3-person bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Deputy Chandrachud, has also ordered the courts to not adjourn any cases unless there is a very rare and compelling reason to do so. A significant number of Indian lawmakers face criminal cases against them. According to data released by the Association for Democratic Reforms, after the general elections in 2019, 43% of the newly elected MPs had pending criminal cases against them. Almost half of India's lawmakers face legal action in varied cases. Now, at the peak of electioneering for the 5 state assembly polls in India, a political controversy is playing out at the centre, with an outspoken opposition leader, Mawa Moitra, coming under fire. A report of the Ethics Committee of the Lok Sabha against the leader was recently leaked to the media. The report on what has been termed cash for query case has called for sacking the Trinamool Congress MP from the parliament. Mawa Moitra has been accused of allowing a prominent offshore businessman to access her parliament login and even ask questions on her behalf in exchange for expensive gifts and cash. Such an action, if proven, not only breaches the parliamentary ethics code but also compromises national security. Moitra has reiterated that the recommendation is like, quote-unquote, the death of parliamentary democracy. After a ruling, party MP filed a complaint on the issue. The Ethics Committee has mandated to examine the matter. If the committee officially recommends Mawa Moitra's disqualification, it will go to vote in the Lok Sabha in the winter session in December, apprehending the disqualification recommendation. The opposition has questioned the integrity of the Ethics Committee itself. Reports say that the committee has also recommended that BSP MP Danish Ali be admonished for going public with the proceedings of the committee meeting when such discussions were meant to remain confidential.